Hi Leo, happy birthday. It is Leo season. Yeah, I've already felt like the first the first day of Leo season, I put on a full face of makeup, let my hair out, was running around the house in this little mini short jumpsuit, tube top jumpsuit mini thing. It's very cute. I actually posted photos of me in it on Instagram alongside me trying to advertise my art. Classy. Um, but yeah, I was like, ooh, yeah, it's Leo season. The beginning of the season, I don't know what's going on, but I just have felt lately for me personally, the transitions into one season to the next, are really uncomfortable and also create a lot of conflict in my daily life with the people that I'm involved with on a regular basis. So friends, family, my partner, there tends to be conflict that arises as the seasons shift. And Leo season seemed to bring about conflicts of the ego. So first card out is the Emperor. Okay, that's good energy for you to have. I feel as though Seven of Pentacles, what's going on, right? So with the Emperor, familiar energy to you. By the way, this is one of my paintings here. If you want to print, you can go to my website and check it out. So the Emperor energy for you is familiar. It's Aries, right? Fire sign. And I feel as though, in addition to Leo's getting excited about Leo season, I feel like not all, but a lot of other people also get very excited about Leo season. It's this time for grandiosity and fun and kind of who gives a fuck, and also a time of great joy and celebration. I feel like the way in which you are walking into your own season is with the mentality of the Emperor, right? And so the Emperor is the king of all kings, right? Very fitting for you all. But the Emperor means business. The Emperor is not really here for celebration and is not really here for a good time. I just finished watching The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan series, and Michael Jordan is an Aquarius. It's actually my birthday twin. But he's an Aquarius, right? And so you all, both Leo and Aquarius, occupying two sides of the same coin, right? And that one of the things that Leo kind of helps Aquarius with is to not be so serious, and to not have such a determinative or black and white or sober view on things, right? That you all tend to allow Aquarius to loosen up a bit. And I think what's happening in this season is that you are taking sort of a page from that book of not necessarily being really stringent or being really reserved, but being maybe a bit more sober this season. It's not yeah, it's my birthday, it's cool, but I still got work to do. And of course that is reflected here with the Seven of Pentacles, right? That you all, even prior to Leo season coming around, to your birthdays coming around, there was a lot of work and energy and effort that you put into something. Could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a new living situation, a new career, but you've put a lot of energy into creating and building a new life, or a certain kind of life, or going in a new direction in life. And I feel as though the anxiety and the sort of the tension that can come with waiting for this, right? And needing it to work. Because remember, you're a fixed sign, right? So there is an element of still needing things to work, right? And so the anxiety of needing these things to work out maybe is putting you in a bit more of a serious mood. And nonetheless, while this emperor is serious, this emperor is totally on top of their shit. This emperor has climbed to the top of, of recognition. They've been acknowledged from their hard work, their dedication. So, you've worked really hard to be where you're at right now. And some of you with the Seven of Pentacles may not see it. You may still think you're waiting for the thing to come into fruition. The thing's already here, or it's been right in front of you the whole time. More Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. So yeah, I would say for some of you, this is about a relationship that you have put a lot of time and energy into, and that you believe or feel or have experienced this other person definitely willing to create the solid foundation that you're seeking. It was kind of flipped over in my hand. Didn't feel too authentic. Anyway, let's keep shuffling. Let's see. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. Okay, so you may be trying, right, to create this longevity with an air sign who, I feel, since they're running towards you and running towards this situation, that their commitment feels, I don't want to say rushed. It can feel a bit overwhelming, right? This energy can be a bit overwhelming. So this is either an energy who is really coming towards you aggressively, and is really also wanting the same thing, right? Seeing as though, So it's like, here you are, here both of you are, and here is this other person, right? And so you're over here on this side, really trying to examine and figure out, well, is this the right situation to invest in? Let's see how much I already have invested in. This is how this works. This is how this doesn't work. Like, you're not really getting into the impulsivity that is Leo season, right? That can be Leo season of like, whatever, let's just do it. Like, we have Pentacles here. Like, if anything, I'm getting more of a Taurus kind of Virgo vibe that's happening right now with how you're really evaluating things in your life. This may also be keen for some of you who have a lot of Virgo placements, which is not uncommon for Leos. And so you're here sort of, like what am I investing in? What does this mean? How is this going to play out? There is an opportunity, right, to come together and to build something that is sturdy in foundation. Or, this could be also you contemplating if this Three of Pentacles is even possible, right? And here comes this other person who's riding at, top speed towards this energy. But I don't know if they've done a lot of the work to evaluate or think about, and I think that if you have, when you're in this place of contemplation about a situation or a job or relationship, like when you're contemplating something, people can tell, right? It's obvious when you might have second thoughts, or you're second guessing something, or you're like, like, is this really the right thing for me? When you're in a period of reflection, it's felt, right? And so that needing to reflect may have caused anxiety in this other person who now feels a need to have to rush towards you. But let's keep going with the reading. King of Pentacles has also come out. which again, to me, reiterates this sort of, you know, King of Pentacles is surrounded by abundance, is not necessarily like a showy or peacocky kind of person, right? This person is still very much self-preserving and reserved, even in how they display their wealth. Ten of Pentacles, strength, here you are. Yeah, I'm like seeing, there's a lot of pentacles here. And so and we have the Emperor, and even with you showing up as strength, I just feel as though you all, like everybody else is partying. Everybody else around you is moving quickly. Everybody else around you has a lot to say. And is going outside and not wearing a mask. And I think you are just showing up as strength. You are showing up in a way, I'm trying to think of, like there is a certain maturity that you all are showing up with this season. There is a certain growth that you all are showing up with this season. And that it's not just party time, you know, let's get it going kind of energy. That it's like, let me really evaluate where I'm trying to go in the next couple of years of my life, right? This Ten of Pentacles has become increasingly important, right? That it's not just about the emotional fulfillment or feeling the admiration or feeling the love, right? Or like being in the relationship, but does the relationship like have the capacity to create wealth for me? And when I say wealth, I don't just mean money. I'm also talking about, will I feel fulfilled? Will I be able to create the things I want to create, have a family, have longevity, establish roots somewhere? Will I be able to do these things, you know, with where I'm going in this life? And so the King of Pentacles could also be another direction in which you have your eye romantically. Could be another, right? Seeing as though, it's time to sort of move these down anyway. Don't mind the stuff. I just shot another video using these items. Let's move them. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles right here with the King of Pentacles. And so what this tells me is that this King of Pentacles could also potentially be another person, right? Either someone who you are doing business with. It could be another relationship prospect. It could be family or friends, right? But nonetheless, you are sort of also positioned as looking here upon them, right? Not looking down on them. I mean, that's technically what's kind of happening, but you're peering upon them. And I think, right, they may have resources or means to sort of help you get to this place of the Ten of Pentacles. Another Knight. Now we have a Knight of Wands next to Strength. Yeah, you're gonna have, you know, I think this might be the same person. This could also just represent various, you know, people that are, you know, revolving in and out of your life, in and out of your sphere of awareness. And the Knights, I don't feel I think they want to believe that they each have a lot to offer, but I don't really know if this Knight of Swords has fully taken the time to reflect on if this Three of Swords energy, this Three of Pentacles is really what they want, right? That sometimes people just want to be next to Leos because they just want to be next to the sun. You can't blame them, but you also have to then become incredibly discerning about who you let next to you. And so this Knight of Wands here, of course, making their way towards you, right? That there is attraction and energy towards you, but I see you really looking at and having a very different focus this month. And that if you are in relationships, that there may be a period in the month where, or in the season, really throughout your season, where your partner might feel neglected, right? And that your partner may feel as though you are making plans, or that you are sort of doing really, really, really well without them. And that they're not really needed in your image of abundance, right? Or that they're not really a part of the picture. That depends on you. For some of you, your partner may not be a part of the picture. For others of you, you're just sort of doing your own thing and not really thinking anything of it, right? Of like intentionally neglecting your partner. Five of Cups. Okay. That doesn't feel right. Okay, let's keep shuffling. That was fast. Okay, Two of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like the Knight of Swords, as I've previously mentioned, you know, not only will moving forward, right, if you are dealing with an air sign or somebody with heavy air placements, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or Gemini, or somebody with heavy air, or somebody that is very sort of thought or mind oriented, right? That has that very kind of air-like energy and just feels very fast and very wordy, right? Like they're using a lot of words. To be very careful that you then, especially if it's a Gemini, right? That you don't then get caught up in the sort of, I guess the feeling that I'm getting is that in order for this Knight of Swords to kind of penetrate into this, you know, Three of Pentacles energy that you have going on here, right? That they're so keen on having and engaging in this energy with you and being a part of this energy with you, that they may engage in using words, right? And talking a good game that will then just sort of leave you in a place of like, well, now I don't know what the fuck to do. That they will be that confusing and that distracting. So not a time for distractions for people who are using a lot of words, who are like working off charisma. And you know, like you're a Leo, right? You can spot that shit a mile away. So let's get final guidance and advice for Leo for August 2020. Final guidance and advice for Leo, August 2020. Okay. We have the Magician. The Magician has come out for quite a few people. And the Nine of Swords. So I feel like, you know, I feel like this Magician's you with the Emperor here. That once again, this is a reiteration of the potency and the legitimacy right now of your power, right? Of you having done all of this work to create, manifest, take control of, you know, many, many areas and many things of your life. Like, I really do feel that a lot of you, without really realizing it, are dominating in an area, either at work, in career, within your family structure, within your friendships, within a relationship. You are dominating in a way that is breeding success, but success in a way that is sobering, success in a way that brings about humility and is humbling, and success in a way that instead of what's the word I'm looking for? Instead of calling for celebration, it calls for like an even more serious reevaluation of what the fuck you're doing. You're like, okay, like this is getting serious now, right? And I think, like I said before, right, the Knights, even this Knight of Cups, the Knights, I don't think, like, imagine this emperor or this magician or this king or this strength card, right, the strength figure who's literally holding down a fucking lion. Imagine them falling for the likes of a knight. Not that knights aren't great or that they can't bring really great things or that they should be sort of disregarded when they make appearances. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you're showing up as an emperor and you've got all these knights around you who are using really fancy words, who are using great charisma, who are using promises of emotional fulfillment. Now, you're looking for this 10 of Pentacles. This is not a 10 of Cups. This is 10 of Pentacles, right? And so while the 10 of Cups is great, Cups are great. I like Pentacles because Pentacles are something tangible. Pentacles are something that I can actually see through action. Pentacles is what happens when people put action behind their words, right? And so while this may be loaded with sentiment, it may not be enough. And so I think you stepping in even further into this results in a lot of what felt like could have been emotionally fulfilling, or a lot of these offers kind of going away, right? Like this Knight of Cups is riding away. And it can leave you feeling a bit worried, like, oh, okay, well, I'm doing well, and sometimes that can be like the mindset, right? Like, oh, I'm doing so well in career. I'm doing so well at work. I'm doing so well financially, but my personal relationships are falling to shit, or like vice versa, right? That it can breed that sentiment of like, I can experience luck and love and great abundance in one area, but that means another area has to suffer. That's not the case, right? This is all in your mind. It's all the state of mind. It's not real. This could also represent, these people or this person sort of entering into the space of missing you and feeling regret. And thus, as we ride out of Leo season, that attachments haven't been quite broken all the way yet. That there might be, right, judgment on the bot. There could still be some residual communication that comes up that just takes time to make its way to you. And so I would say keep doing what you are doing. If you need to let go of these knights and their offers, I would say of any of the knights, Knight of Cups probably has the best offer, but nonetheless, it's still a knight, right? Could they keep up with you? Who knows? Like, maybe not. But don't despair, right? If situations or people walk out of your life, don't despair. You'll be fine. It'll all be good. Okay, Leo? Ooh. Happy birthday. I wish the camera would just stop shaking. I love you all very much, and I will see you for Virgo season. Check out my Patreon, check out my website. I'm selling prints, selling jewelry. Treat yourself to a birthday present. Go ahead and do it. And I love you all, and I'll see you for Virgo season.